I'm Alex Sehnaoui. I'm the Chief Growth Officer at RGA. For those of you that don't know, RGA is a reinvention company focused on digital innovation. We've most recently been named Agency A-List, number 2 on that list, Digital Innovation Agency of the Decade, Agency of the Year several times, and of course, often featured as a leader in Gartner's Magic Quadrant, and serve clients like Samsung, Nike, Google, Verizon, and many others globally. A big challenge as Chief Growth Officer is winning, and your win rate is quite central to how you are performing. There's no prize for second place in a pitch, and it's black and white. It's win or loss. It's quite a bit of pressure, frankly, on the teams that are in a pitch to be able to deliver. One of the metrics that I'm most proud of is our win rate for 2021, which was 76%. So we were winning 3 out of 4 pitches last year. That was due in large part to our ability to qualify inbound opportunity, assess whether or not we felt that we would have a competitive advantage going into that pitch. And that competitive advantage translates to a better service for the clients that we're pitching. Are we better than the competition based on what the client needs are, within that specific scope, within that specific RFP? True North has been instrumental in really empowering those teams to start thinking about the clients, their challenges, and how we might be able to support them, their businesses, of course, but them as individuals as well. It's what we do for their clients day to day, put ourselves in the shoes of the customer that we'd want to serve, the experiences that we may want to deliver for them. And True North has enabled us to apply some of that thinking with the tools at their disposal to the clients that we serve day to day. Another key metric, of course, attached to growth is organic growth, client retention rates. Are we able to retain the clients that we've brought on board? And of course, grow them beyond the original scope. Being quite producer-led, we tended to focus a lot on the project at hand, the task at hand, and make sure that we're delivering excellence on time and on budget for our clients without necessarily picking our heads up a little bit and thinking beyond that scope. True North's training, approaches, methodologies, toolkit has proved quite central and in complete alignment with a lot of the strategic and creative development approaches that we have within RGA. So it hasn't really gone against the grain of how we already operate, but rather accelerated a lot of the opportunities that we need to unlock with our existing clients. So the tangible results coming out of the training, and again, really, we're a data-driven agency, so I'll focus on what can be measured. One of them are the client satisfaction survey scores. There has been a direct correlation between the start of our True North trainings and an improvement in those CRC scores. Of course, happier clients tends to lead to better retention rates. That would be the second. And then lastly, of course, unlocking organic growth. It takes much less effort, frankly, to pitch an existing client than it would to go through the rounds of process of a net new business pitch. When we first started to cast against True North training, of course, we focused on producers, client service folks that would be in the room with clients on the day-to-day. Since then, we've really opened the aperture across department leads, be it strategy, new business. We've had tech teams run through the training, and we've found a lot of value unlocked in making sure that a lot of different layers and disciplines within RGA were exposed and actually applying those learnings to the way they approach opportunity with clients. And so True North training, applying that client-centered thinking within our existing teams, I think is directly responsible for, again, an increase in those CRC scores, better client retention rates, and organic growth across the board.